Jailbreak is about to turn 9 years old, which honestly doesn't even sound real because I still remember when the Brule was considered one of the craziest cars in the game. But for the anniversary, Badimo isn't just dropping another season and calling it a day. They've already announced a full live event, 5 new vehicles, a new season, and enough teasers to send the entire community into detective mode. And honestly, this update feels different. Not just bigger, different. So today we're going over everything that's confirmed, everything the community is theorizing, and what I think Badimo might actually be planning. And make sure to watch until the end because I'll be giving my prediction on what I think happens during the live event and how it could permanently change Jailbreak. Let's get into it. Now, normally when a Jailbreak update gets announced, people get hyped for a few days, check out the new content, and then go back to grinding hyperchromes or other games. But this update doesn't feel like a normal update. Badimo has been teasing it for weeks. They've been revealing information piece by piece instead of dumping everything at once. There's a live event, there's a brand new season, and there's 5 new vehicles coming out soon. Even then, there's still information we don't know. That's not usually how you market a regular monthly update. And if you've spent any time on Jailbreak's Reddit or Twitter communities recently, you've probably noticed people trying to connect every tiny clue together. Whether those theories are right or completely insane is another story. Here's the way I look at it. Imagine Badimo announced tomorrow that they were removing 5 vehicles from Jailbreak. The community would absolutely lose its mind, as they should. We'd probably see like 20 videos titled, "Jailbreak is dying" before dinner time. But when Badimo announces 5 brand new vehicles as well, suddenly everyone gets excited. And honestly, that's probably because Jailbreak has always been at its best when the vehicle lineup feels fresh. Over the years, a lot of these cars have become forgotten. Not necessarily bad, just overshadowed. Most players naturally gravitate towards the fastest, rarest, newest cars. Let's be honest, there's probably vehicles sitting in your garage right now that haven't moved in years. Some of them might be collecting dust. That's why 5 new vehicles at once is such a big deal. Not because we desperately needed 5 more cars, I mean we've had 5 days of vehicles for years now, but because it refreshes the entire conversation around the game. Everyone starts comparing stats, everyone starts debating prices, everyone starts arguing over which one's gonna become the next fan favorite, and that excitement is a huge part of what makes Jailbreak fun. What's interesting isn't necessarily which vehicles we're getting, it's that we're getting so many at once. Usually, a Jailbreak update has one big headline vehicle. This time, we've got the Samurai, the Renaissance, the Reaper, the Grommet, and the Fatalita. And while all of those are exciting, I don't actually think they're supposed to be the main attraction. I think they're the supporting cast. Because if 5 new vehicles were the entire update, I don't think Badimo would be teasing things this heavily. Something bigger feels like it's going on. And this is where things start getting really interesting. Because if you've played Jailbreak long enough, you know Badimo doesn't just wake up one morning and decide to host a live event for no reason. Historically, live events happen when something big changes. Usually a popularity or an age milestone for the game. Something that people can remember years later. That's why the community is paying so much attention. People aren't just excited because it's an event. They're excited because of what the event might lead to. Seriously, some of the theories people are coming up with are wild. The biggest theory right now is that part of the map is getting reworked. Personally, I can't actually see that happening. There's definitely sections of the map that haven't changed much in a long time. Crater City. And if you're celebrating 9 years of Jailbreak, a major map change would make a lot of sense. Another theory is that Badimo is trying to bring back some of the feeling that older Jailbreak updates had. Back then, most updates felt like their own events. The entire community would talk about them and everyone would rush on to log on and see what changed. And judging by the way this update is being marketed, it feels like Badimo might be trying to recreate some of that excitement. I've also seen theories suggesting permanent change to parts of the map after the event, and honestly, that wouldn't surprise me at all. Almost every memorable Jailbreak live event has left some kind of lasting impact on the map. Now here's the thing I think most people are overlooking. Everyone's focused on the vehicles, the event, the season, but I think the bigger story is Badimo's strategy. The way they're marketing this update is completely different. The teasers are different, the pacing is different, the hype is different, and the scale definitely feels different. And when developers start treating an update differently, it's usually because they believe that it's worth the time. That's why I think this ended up being one of the most important jailbreak updates we've seen in years. But because of what it can mean for the future of the game. So here's my prediction. I think we're getting at least one permanent map change. I think one of these new vehicles becomes an instant community favorite, and I think this live event ends up being something people are still talking about months from now. Now, could I be completely wrong? Absolutely. Maybe nothing explodes. Maybe the map stays exactly the same. Maybe the game stays dead. But honestly, that's half the fun. So that's everything we know so far about Jailbreak's upcoming anniversary update. A live event, 5 new vehicles, a new season, and a whole lot of questions that haven't been answered. But now I want to hear what you think. Do you think we're getting a map change? Do you think the event's hiding something bigger? Or do you think everyone's reading way too much into these teasers? Let me know down in the comments because I'm genuinely curious about what the community thinks. And if any new information drops before the event, I'll be covering it right here, so make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.